Let me give you a little Lene Lovich singing training.
Okay.
Stand, pop your belly out, put your shoulders back, and sing like you're trying to bounce a ball around in your belly.
Oh, I wish I was Oscar Mayer.
See?
Okay.
There you go.
Yes.
You sound just like her. We're going back in time, counting down the top 80 songs from the greatest pop music decade in the history of human civilization, the 1980s. You're listening to the 80 of the 80s podcast with your hosts, DJ CK1 and AK47.
First, I want to say that things are moving, grooving, and improving for us because we are now on iTunes.
Yeah.
And we are on TuneIn. You can find us on TuneIn. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and we are on one other service that the name is not coming to me right now. Whatever it is, we're on it.
Unknown service.
It starts with an S.
The S service.
And they, when I applied, they asked me, "How are you going to let us know about our service?" I said, "I want to mention it in our podcast," but I guess I screwed that up. Are they going to? They're going to pull me off now.
Secret word.
Secret word. Press the button.
Oh man. Okay.
What's the secret word for tonight? You don't know?
I don't know.
I don't know? I don't know is the secret word. It's a secret phrase, folks. We're mixing it up here. We have a secret phrase for this evening.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
And number 74 as chosen by the board and compiled by the Gobotron 2000 is Lene Lovich. I believe that's the correct pronunciation of her name. New Toy from 1981.
Woohoo!
What are your favorite toys?
You really want me to say that on here?
Well, you know, I just want to say that we've acquired toys ourselves. Yes, recently we are the coolest house on the block. Yes. Please tell our listeners about the new toys we've acquired.
I snatched up an Intellivision and a ColecoVision for you.
Yeah, just if we weren't 80s enough, if we weren't 80s snobby hipsters enough here for, well, I guess we would have been cool maybe 35 years ago. But hey, better late than never. So
yeah,
we're enjoying our Thunder Castle. What other games are we playing? I like Night Stalker and Crown of the Kings. This is for television. Coleco, I've just started playing Coleco. Pepper 2.
The kids like Snafu.
Holden likes Snafu.
Yeah, it's kind
Miles doesn't. Yeah. Either he likes everything or hates everything. I don't know.
True.
I can't tell the difference with him.
Yeah.
Wait, we were talking about toys though. I think
we were talking about toys.
Well, the song is a new toy. And, you know, it was recently, a few years ago, it was featured for a Christmas commercial for Target. And that really warmed my heart to know that Thomas Dolby, who wrote the song, is getting the royalties for that commercial being played. But the dude is pretty rich. He's
he doesn't need help.
Well, not only is he making it from She Blinded Me on Science, but something about ringtones, like for every time you... If you buy $1 ringtone, he gets like a penny from it or something.
Man.
Do people still use ringtones, by the way?
I think now, because you can just, put songs in your player, then you can just put the song as your ringtone.
Well, he did. He was making money off ringtones. I hope he invested it for the future when... Oh, New Toys, the song. The song is about like how she's sick of the TV and radio and stuff. She keeps on needing more things. And in the video, she pulls out a giant pair of scissors. She's kind of... scary lady, but I think she's interesting too. She's kind of like the exciting, scary, fun. You don't know what to expect, and so she's definitely not boring.
No, she'd be a riot to go bowling with.
Yeah, or horseshoes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never seen you play horseshoes.
And as many layers of clothing that she wears, she'll never break a sweat. I saw her live performance of her in Studio 51. I wasn't there. I was watching on YouTube. She was wearing lots of clothing and a lot of the weird frumpy outfits, and she didn't break a sweat.
It's because she's so thin. I mean,
well, I don't know, because when you watching her perform Mata Hari, she had some nice curves. I think she's an attractive lady.
So she's cute because she's weird.
Yeah.
Is that why you married me?
Well, that was one of the factors. You know, I was mentioning her Studio 51 performance, folks. Look it up on YouTube. She has audience eating out of her hand, not literally, but she...
It wouldn't surprise me,
She really
though.
brought... Yeah, who knows? No, but she's not weird like the... What's that crazy punk woman's name?
Is this the one that has like the...
Wendy Williams.
That's the one with the tassels holding the machine gun? Is that is that her?
No, I don't know. Lene Lovich, she'll maybe... For your birthday, she'll knit like a really creepy looking doll, but she has good intentions.
Filled with candy.
Yeah, filled with candy. That's her toy that she made with you. She's like kind of like a friendly aunt or sister or grandmother now. I guess she is because she's pushing 70 now. Wendy Williams will freaking... She's going to set your car on fire, your Winnebago on fire. You know,
she's the chick I'm thinking of.
Yeah, she's going to take a chainsaw to your pet.
She's a little weird. A lot weird.
Right, yeah, so there are different levels of weirdness. So let's hear those, let's listen to those New Yorkers, what they had to say when they experienced her performance back in '81 at Studio 51.
I like it because she's a natural spaz.
A natural what?
Spaz, like spastic kind of.
You're very quotable.
Weird, kind of, yeah.
Inspiration to us all.
Yeah, she's a wild lady.
How are her spastic qualities so endearing?
I don't know. She does what nobody else does, so I'm full of admiration for her. Doesn't copy anybody. She loves classical music. She does all these little bird noises. I mean, she does great things. She doesn't follow anybody for a start, which is great. That's what I like about her.
I love it. I think it's a unique blend of people. It's a lot of fun. Her music, I think, is I can't find any points of reference, really. She's very based in the 80s. That's what's good about it.
What do you think of Lene Lovich?
Sometimes you make me feel nothing at all. Sit at the TV, look at the news. I'm sick of the radio. What can you do? I'm sick of the movie. I'm sick of it all. So what can I do?
I do think, from what I've heard, I do think this is probably my favorite song of hers as well.
It's a very catchy song. I like it in that it only has 2 choruses. It doesn't wear you out. Typically, Lene, her songs are short and concise. A lot of them are under 3 minutes. Quick, get your melodies in and go out. Okay, how about Lucky Number?
I know that song too. It's okay.
Lucky Number was her biggest hit, and that would have been a rival, I think, for the best. Lucky Number came out in '78, which was, I mean, for '78, that is a very groundbreaking song for that to be a #3 hit on the UK charts, folks. I think you could even say that kind of ushered in the new wave era. That could be like a good starting point. Some people say it's the next My Sharona, but that came out a year later. So, or Gary Newman's Our Friends Electric actually came out a year after this as well. So this is like the starting point, and I think it is very much a definitive, the sound and the energy of it is very much a definitive new wave song.
Yeah, but 1 as a lucky number, that's lame.
No, but it's about, right, lucky number 1 because she's single, and then suddenly her lucky number becomes 2 because she's a couple.
Oh, I see.
Right, yeah, see, it's like a love song. In her defense, she wrote the song very quickly because they needed a B-side, and it ended up that song became the A-side. Stateless, Flex, 2 just must-have albums if you're a fan of this kind of pop music that we're playing on this countdown show. Live by it, breathe it, consume it, make babies to it. Song Telepathy off of Stateless. Some of my favorite lyrics.
I know what you done. I saw you in my crystal. I saw you making love. I'm gonna get my pistol. Telepathy.
Can't beat that. That's like my tagline, or it's going to be from now on. Except I'll probably lose my job if I do it at work. I think one of my highlights of the Flex album for me is You Can't Kill Me, which is this, it gets to be that kind of a chant of her saying you can't kill me over and over again, but then it builds up in this climatic, like a march, and you see her leading like a force of, it sounds like Vikings or, you know, or to the death, or the march of the dead, because the song is You Can't Kill Me, so maybe a march of the undead. No Man's Land was kind of a so-so album, and then she took several years off, much to disputes that she had with her record label, and also so she could raise kids, her children, with her partner and bandmate Les Chappell. And then in '89 she came out with March, which had some good tunes as well, but the sound production, some of the best synth pop albums came out like '89, '90, like New Order's Technique, Pet Shop Boys' Behavior, Erasure's Chorus, Depeche Mode's Violator. Those are some of the best sounding albums, and yet when Lene Lovich came out with her '89 album March, the songs are pretty good, but the sound, how would you describe the sound?
I don't know. Lene Lovich.
No, you told me when I played Rage for You. You know the song where she's shaming people about the environment?
Oh,
about
that's the one. Okay, that's the one that sounded like the beginning of a bad cop show from the '80s, right?
Right, yeah. And I was thinking it sounded kind of like Sega Genesis to me, the music quality and stuff.
No, I feel like some cheesy guy with a gun's going to come across the screen. You know?
Yeah. But I think, you know, to her credit, her and her husband played all the instruments, produced it all themselves. It's, you know, they did it in-house in shop. So maybe they didn't have the technology or expertise or equipment to make it sound great. Mm-hmm. So a good effort, though. I remember concerned about the whole ozone layer, yeah, and the rainforest and stuff like that. Oh, that's so early '90s, Captain Planet back then, you know.
Oh yeah. So
now no one cares about the rainforest and the ozone layer anymore. Oh well. It's not until about 2005, which she takes like 15 freaking years off. 2005, Shadows and Dust, and if you heard it, you would be impressed with some of the tunes, like The Insect Eater, which is a very eccentric and interesting horror song, taking the perspective of Renfield from Dracula.
So it's not about like an art park.
Come into my parlor, said the spider to the fly.
I feel like whenever almost every time we do podcasts, it's just me sitting here kind of pointing out the negative things. I'm not a negative person, really. But some of the artists that the board chooses, I don't really agree with. So I don't really have much positive to say about some of them. Her voice is just kind of to me. No, she's... I'm sorry. Please don't get upset, but
it's brilliant.
No.
Who else sings like that? I think she is probably one of the greatest vocal performers of all time.
You have got to be kidding me.
No, I do. She has a brilliant voice. She can go high and low. And if you listen to her in her interview, she talks about how she trains her voice at a very low register and very high register. And that way she's able to fluctuate very quickly between them. I think if you listen...
She may be very vocally talented. I don't know. It's possible. But I don't like the way her voice is just all over the place. It's just I don't like that.
You kind of sound like her for a
I
little
can
bit.
sound like her for a long time.
Wow.
It's weird.
Hey, you should sing like that more often.
No, but my point is it's
Yeah. Need a little excitement
Here
in
we
the
go.
bedroom.
Here we go. It's just
You
a
have
little too
not
crazy.
heard. She sings the theme song for her record label, Stiff Records. Be Stiff is the name of the song. I think that should have won the Grammy for the best female vocal performance.
Is her voice a little bit more consistent?
I'll play a clip of it right now.
Breathe out and let those things now live and make lots of illusion. Ladies be stiff. When women wasted food, no solo, no juice and be stiff. Watch out for fruits and nudes. Deep sleepers track the roots.
Brilliant, brilliant. Okay.
Okay, here's the issue I have with her. When I was watching the video to the song, because we haven't discussed the video yet.
Oh, okay.
The video to me was sort of blah, yeah. But the thing that really stuck out to me is she kind of looked like Mickey Mouse with that giant bow on her head.
Mickey?
Mickey Mouse.
Not Minnie Mouse.
No, because well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Whoops.
Minnie Mouse is the bow.
Well, no. I meant Mickey just because it looked like she had ears.
Well, but Minnie Mouse has ears too.
I know, but I'm not talking about ears and a bow. I'm talking about her bow looked like ears. So I
Okay.
stand by my Mickey Mouse assessment.
So she had two bows.
You're confusing me now.
I think it almost seemed like looks like they went to someone's house. It was like an empty house or something. Maybe they were shopping for real estate or something. And they're like, let's shoot a video. Let's everything would look greenish. They had some large sheets, and it was definitely not the best music video that I've seen. And I think it does not do the song justice, because the song is really well produced. It sounds great. It's something that you could still. I think the production's perfect on it. I would not ever want a cover version of this song. This is one song I think it's perfect. So too bad the music video did not reach the heights of this song. So kudos to Thomas Dolby who wrote it. She wrote most of her material, but this one, Thomas Dolby, her keyboardist, lent the song to her. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. We sound like those
Yo.
dudes from Sesame Street. Yep.
Yep. Uh-huh. Okay, maybe that's a sign when we should call it quits, right?
I don't know. How about we talk about Ralf Hutter?
You had to mention him. You did so good because the last podcast you didn't mention Ralf Hutter. Now you have to go back to Ralf Hutter. Aren't you over Ralf Hutter though? You haven't been watching him as much.
You've been working a lot.
Our Kraftwerk is like, oh, so you're still you're still watching the model live on German television?
Yes.
In German? Das Model.
Yes, it's so much better when it's in German.
Sie wirkt so kühl, an sie kommt niemand ran. Doch vor der Kamera, da zeigt sie was.
Awesome.
And so next time is going to be number 73. Oh my goodness, I'm such a huge Lene Lovich fan, and we're running out of time. Our memory is about to run out, but I just feel like I just can't do her justice. Just come on, let's sing.
But I no, you sing. You try to sound like her.
Oh,
It's terrible.
yeah, because if you listen to sometimes at the end of every line she go like that, just to let you know that I'm weird. I'm weird.
Now is the time for me to say goodbye and read this ridiculous outro that my husband has asked me to read. Thanks for listening to the 80 of the 80s podcast. You can download more episodes at TuneIn, Stitcher, or iTunes. Like us on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel. That name again? 80 of the 80s. Until the next song, this is AK-47 thanking you for your power play.